Hi everyone, this is Susie from Minnesota and I garden in a zone 4 and this is going to be a little bit of a different video for me. So let me just get in front of the camera and we will get started. So as of right now, you know I don't edit my videos. I'm trying to get more into that and at some point I probably will, but for the time being I'm just winging it. And this is definitely out of my comfort zone. So in this video, I was actually challenged by Kim from Olive City Homestead. So definitely go check out her channel. And I thought it was really neat that this has happened because I think it's a way for you to get to know me more on a personal level. I'm always behind the camera. You know I love gardening and probably that I have a dog. But other than that, I don't think you know a whole lot about me. So there are 40 questions about me. And I have them written down, so let's get started here. Hopefully you can hear me too. I turned my heater down because that is super loud. But yeah, and it was a bit misty in here because I didn't need to get a humidifier because it was just so dry in here, but I turned that off so the lighting could be a little off. It's my garage, a little dark. So first question, again, this is the 40 question challenge. Number 1, do you like blue cheese? I've had it before. It's okay. It's definitely got a little bit of a funky smell about it, but I don't eat a lot of it. And number 2, Coke or Pepsi? I don't drink a whole lot of sodas or pops, depending where you're from. I call it pop. So if I had to choose, it would be Coke. I think it has like a better carbonation, but on top of that, I do like Pepsi products because I do like Mountain Dew, but I'm definitely trying to stay away from pop. Number 3, am I in a relationship? Not at the moment. I think 2020 has proven very difficult to have any sort of relationships. Number 4, whiskey, vodka, or tequila? Not whiskey. Not just on their own. Like vodka, I love it, and I love Bloody Marys. And tequila, I do like margaritas. I'm not much of a drinker. It's been a long time since I've had either one of them. If I had to choose, I'd probably be more beer. But again, I'm not a big drinker. Number 5, hot dogs or cheeseburgers? Definitely a cheeseburger. I like my beef. Especially if you I love raw onions. That's the only way I eat onions, but yeah, raw onions and a tomato on it, and yum. Favorite foods? I'm trying to read my handwriting. That's really bad that I'm having problems. Favorite food? If it was favorite type of food, I've got 2, Chinese or Mexican. I just love that food. But if it was just one thing to choose from, pickles, hands down pickles. It doesn't matter. Sweet, spicy, garlicky, dill, horseradish. Oh, so good. Yeah. 7, what do you drink in the AM? Coffee with lots of cream. Maybe too much cream. Number 8, can you do 100 push-ups? Why? No, I can't do 100 push-ups. Maybe at some point when I was a little bit younger, I could have done 100 push-ups, but I don't see the reason to do 100 push-ups. Number 9, favorite season? Summer. I love summer. It's actually the only season that I really like because being in Minnesota, everything else feels like it takes forever, especially winter. Oh, summer. Can't wait. Favorite hobby? Well, you know I love gardening from my videos. But besides that, it would be fishing. My dad got me hooked on fishing at such a young age. The minute that I could hold a fishing pole, just loved it. Doesn't matter what either. Like in Minnesota, it's mainly like panfish, northerns, and walleyes. I remember fishing. It's been a long time since I fished for them. But otherwise, it's really sunfish that I fish for. Number 11, tattoos. I do have one tattoo. It's on my right ankle. I got it when I was 18 years old, and there's no meaning behind it. I'm not sure why I did it. I think it's because my sister and her boyfriend had tattoos, and I just felt like I needed one. But yeah, so I do. Number 12, do I wear glasses? I have glasses. I should be. My eyesight, I feel I'm squinting a lot more. My family's noticing it. So yes, I do have them, and I should be wearing them a lot more. Number 13, phobias. Yes, I have, well, number 1, spiders. So arachnophobia. And I mean, it's weird. If they're like my height or lower, I'm okay with it. But if they're above me, and I've had it happen where if spider says they flicked themselves and landed close to me, and if it's something where I can't, no, I'm not gonna get it, I just kind of panic a little bit. Even with the vacuum, there are times I've missed, and then that spider falls down, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. So yeah, yeah, I mean, it's. And number 2 for phobia, water. Not like drinking water or anything like that. I like pools, I don't mind that, but like big bodies of water. The lakes around here, I've never seen the ocean, so it's mainly the lakes around here, and it's just, they're kind of yucky. You can't, I would say maybe you're lucky if you can see a foot on the bottom. And I just don't like not knowing what's underneath me. I know we would vacation in more northern Minnesota. The waters are definitely clear up there. I think it's about 10 to 12 feet that I could see down. But yeah, even at that, I just, I know I said I love fishing as long as I'm in a boat. It's even if I'm wearing waders, just that weird feeling of not knowing what's below me. And I know that sounds crazy. And I know when you're talking about lakes, the fish aren't as big as what's in oceans, but still they can get pretty big. I know like northern Minnesota, a lot of you might not know this, but being a fisherman, my dad would always look for like sunfish spawning beds at a certain time, and and they're just like little circles, it's really cool. And you'll see them down there, but where they're at, there's bigger fish. So we were talking about muskies and northerns, and I'm not joking, that one time when we were looking and it looked like a log was floating in the water, I just, you know, your breath just kind of catches. I'm like, oh my goodness, and I'm swimming there. I don't know. So yeah, and a lot of my nightmares are about water, and I don't know why. Like I said, it's just weird. So yeah, water just kind of gets me. And I'm claustrophobic, very claustrophobic. It's something where like my bed sheets, covers, I don't ever have them tucked in. I hate that constricted feeling. Definitely can't do a sleeping bag. No way. And also I can start panicking too when I get into crowds of people. So I'll kind of, I mean, I was kind of born to social distance. I know it's a crappy word nowadays, but I definitely have a bubble around me that I need my space. Because I know there's the Renaissance Festival that would go on in Minnesota. It was always so packed, and you'd be elbow to elbow with people and you can't move, and yeah, that would be when it would kick in too. So a lot of time, or Black Friday, I did it one time, I won't ever do it again. I think people just lose all manners. It's crazy, and the long checkout lines, and like I said, it's not something I'll ever do again. But yeah, I've actually left stuff and left because it's too close. So yeah, so definitely claustrophobic. So 3, but I make do. It's not like it stops me from doing anything. Nicknames. Actually, Susie is my nickname. Susie is what I go by. Susan is my full name. I don't go by that a whole lot. The only time I'm really called that is if I've done something wrong or if I was in trouble as a kid. Yeah. And favorite candy, anything chocolate. White chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, you name it, I love my chocolate. Do you believe in ghosts? I believe there are some things that are unexplainable, but I am the type of person where I have to see it to believe it. 17, biggest downfall. I'm so hard on myself. That's my biggest, I'm a perfectionist. And it's never good enough. And my family has said this too. It's something where I have to make a list for myself and really, like, let's say if I have 10 things on that list, I'll fixate on the one that I don't get done or the two that I don't get done. I don't look at the list and go, oh my goodness, but you got everything else done. And sometimes I just need to stop, take a deep breath, look around, especially when it comes to gardening, because there's so much to do, especially, you know, Minnesota. There's such a short season to get everything done that, and I mean, you've seen, I leave a lot of my cleanup till spring too. It's a little chilly in here. I turn the temp down so my heater doesn't kick on. But yeah, so there's always so much to do, and I just have to stop fixing on what I didn't get done and what I did accomplish, and it's a lot better for myself too. So I'm trying to do that a little bit more. I know it's something where it doesn't matter if I would get a yard of mulch or say 10 yards of mulch. I would have to get that all done. And I've had neighbors that actually commented that I look like the Energizer Bunny, and I make them dizzy just trying to get everything done. And it's just, it's also, like I said, the time frame, and you know, doing everything too when it's nice outside before the heat kicks in. And yes, the heat does kick in Minnesota. We are not snow year round like some people think. But yeah, I just need to stop. Even as a kid, I was hard on myself. I was in sports, and I would practice. I was in volleyball to where I broke blood vessels on my arms. I mean, I didn't have to be the best of everyone, just being the best me, which isn't bad because I did push myself. I played the piano, same thing. It was really hard on myself, and you know, sometimes you just need to give yourself credit for what you do. So yeah, sorry, that was a little bit longer. Number 18, rain or snow? Definitely rain. I love the sound of it. I love the way my plants look after it. I love that I don't have to water my plants when it rains. I hate snow. I think it can be pretty. Maybe if I live somewhere where I didn't get it all the time. Right now I'm appreciating that there's no snow outside and it's December. But definitely rain. 19, piercings. I had my ears pierced when I was a kid, and then I had problems getting the earrings in the holes all the time, so I have no piercings. And having long curly hair and then also dogs, no, it doesn't work for me. And my hair was always getting stuck in it and ripping it, so no. 20, I'm 40. Yeah, I go with the year, so I will be 41 in January. And I probably look a little bit older than that sometimes because I have lots of gray hair, gray, silver, white. I got that from my dad. But yeah, I've been pretty much gray since I've been 18 years old. And I've stopped coloring my hair too. It's just, I think the last 4 years I've just gone natural. It was just a lot of work. Number 21, French fries or onion rings? Both. Absolutely love them. I don't have the best diet, sorry. Lots of exercise, that way I can eat what I want to eat. But yeah, onion rings though, I will say that like a light batter. That's the way I like them. Number 22, kids. No, I don't have kids. I've never wanted kids. I know that's horrible to say. It's just, as like a young girl, when my friends were talking about having how many children, one of my sisters included, she wanted 10. She didn't have 10. But I just, that wasn't for me, and it's still not for me. And being that I do have kids, but as I consider my kids, right now I have a beagle. His name is Baron. And I used to have more. About a year ago, I had to put Sammy down. So, but I love dogs. 23, favorite color. You wouldn't know by what I'm in. I like wearing like grays and like your neutral colors. But if I had to pick like a color, orange. I love orange. More like a coral salmon-y orange, not like this bright neon orange. Sorry, I play with my hair a lot too. I don't like it around my neck a whole lot. That comes back from the being claustrophobic. It's up a lot. Number 24, can I sing? Not really. It's funny, I can play piano and I can, you know, do all that, but no, you don't want to hear me sing. Number 25, can you whistle? Yes, I can. It's kind of how I get my dog to listen too. Where were you born? I was born in Minnesota. I've lived in Minnesota my whole life. That might sound a little weird to some people. A lot of people move around, but yeah, it's the funny thing is I don't like the winter, but yeah, I've lived in Minnesota my whole life. I do like the seasons. So when we get the seasons, but it's mainly what, mosquito season and winter. Yep, Minnesota my whole life. Number 27, siblings. I had 3 sisters. Sorry. My oldest, she died from leukemia. Sorry. 6 years ago. And then my next oldest, she's deaf, and she lost her hearing due to spinal meningitis, as I would say between 1 and 2, very young. So, but she has kids and they can hear. And then my youngest sister, by 1 minute, yes, I am a twin, fraternal, and which when we were younger, we resembled each other. I have curly hair, she has straight hair. But now, I don't even know if you could tell that we were really sisters. She's all about the makeup and doing her hair and the dresses, and I'm not. So, but yeah, but she's younger than me by 1 minute, so I only have 2 sisters. No brothers. 28, can I cook? Do you consider ramen noodles cooking? I don't, mac and cheese, I don't do a whole lot. I probably could cook if I really put my mind to it, but I don't know. I've never found a reason to really cook. I do like tacos. I do make that. But yeah, if the less time I spend in the kitchen, the better. I would say 20 minutes tops is what I want to spend on making something. I'm a pretty good baker though. I don't do that a whole lot either, because trying to stay away from the sweets, having a better diet. 29, can I swim? Enough to save my life depending where I'm at, but like I said, I'm not big on lakes, so I don't do a whole lot of swimming. I don't mind pools, but I usually just get a floaty and float. That's what I like to do. But yeah, I can swim to save my life. And I don't like going underwater, so like the doggy paddle. No, that would be me. Not very graceful. Number 30, are you religious? Nope, I'm not. Sorry. 31, shower or bath? Either or. 32, big city or out in nature? Definitely out in nature. I think it comes back to being claustrophobic. I would never do good in a big city. So yeah, being out in nature, that would be absolutely perfect. 33, are you a good friend? Yes, I'm a very good friend. I tend to put everyone else before me. And my dogs. It's like, it goes family, friends, and I mean, my dog is up there and I'm kind of like down here, which is totally okay by me. Broken bones. I've never broken any bones, but I know I had a surgery on my foot when I was 17 years old that required my big toe to be broken. So yes, I do have a pin in it. So it was a broken bone. Number 35, how many TVs do I own? 2. Like I said, reading my handwriting. 36, worst pain ever. Gallbladder. So yeah, I was dealing with gallbladder issues for about 4 months, and it was pretty intense because I wasn't passing. I mean, eventually I would pass the stones, and then finally that last one got stuck, and it was excruciating. And my pain tolerance is very, very high. So it was my mom who actually made me go into the ER to get it taken, which is good because it should probably save my life. Like I said, my pain, it's a little crazy. But yeah, worst pain ever, and I had my gallbladder removed. Thank God. 37, do you like to dance? I do, not the best. I kind of embarrass my nieces and nephews. And I do, I have 2 nieces and 2 nephews, so I do enjoy the kids through my sisters. But yeah, they'll always roll their eyes or anything, but it's fun just to let loose sometimes. Do I like camping? Number 38. Yeah, depending. I mean, every camping experience I ever had, it was really horrible. The weather was cold and rainy, and it's kind of like 2 of my phobias all in one, because the tent that was mine, that was my sister's I used, apparently there was a spider that was in there and had an egg sac, and the babies must have hatched in there, so didn't know. My friends had taken it to the campsite, set it up. I went there after work. It was dark, and I'm in there, and I can just feel spiders dropping all over me. Ugh, that was horrible. And then just kind of like that claustrophobic feeling too. But it wasn't a horrible experience. It was okay. I didn't run screaming or anything like that. But maybe if camping was a little bit better, different circumstances, just maybe. Like I said, I don't like sleeping bags. Number 39, am I weird? Yep, my family seems to think so, and that's okay. Being weird, I think, keeps me young. I don't mind it. At least I'm not boring. And then number 40 is just take 6 friends to do the challenge. I haven't taken 6 friends to do the challenge, and like I said, it was great that Kim from Olive City Homestead did this. It kind of makes me open up a little bit more. You get to know me on a more personal level. So I would say if any of you want to do the 40 question challenge, do it, because I think it's really neat to just, I don't know, let loose and show a different side of yourself. So yeah, so hopefully again that you heard me, and yeah, and that you enjoyed this video. Definitely different for me, and I'm gonna try and get in front of the camera a little bit more. But yeah, so bye for now.